Peace, everybody. How's all of y'all doing? This is Fasting is Life, and I am back again with another awesome news. And in today's news, it's about AstraZeneca vaccine. They had a trial, but they put it on pause. Why? Because of side effects. I have an article here from CNN Health. It says, with AstraZeneca's vaccine trial still on pause in US, questions abound about study participants' mysterious illnesses. Huh? Oh, isn't that right, huh? Oh, you don't say. So we are about to get into it. That's why I got this meme that says vaccine trial and error. Huh? Are you ready for it? Oh, let's get into this while you enjoy this beautiful video. You know. Let me read the article. It's a long one, so I'll just read a little bit here and there. But let's get into this. Oh, it's a long one. CNN. As U.S. health authorities consider whether to allow AstraZeneca to resume the clinical trial of its coronavirus vaccine, crucial questions remain about neurological illnesses suffered by study participants who receive injections of the experimental vaccine. The trial has been put on hold in the United States for more than 2 weeks. This article is from like September 25th, so I'm a little bit behind. And regulators face the task of trying to figure out if these illnesses were random and disconnected from the vaccine, or if they are related to the vaccine. Oh, you don't say, huh? AstraZeneca and its partner, the University of Oxford, have given various accounts of the sick volunteers. AstraZeneca told the media that the first volunteer who became ill had an undiagnosed case of multiple sclerosis. But information on the Oxford website describes a volunteer who developed unexplained neurological symptoms. The company has stated that the second volunteer had an unexplained illness, but an internal company document, which was labeled as initial, states that at least at one point she had a rare neurological condition called transverse myelitis. Huh. You don't say, huh? Those are very different statements, say Dr. Alan Krumholz, sounds German, a professor at the Yale School of Medicine, after reading accounts from AstraZeneca and Oxford about the first participant condition. Their information should be consistent, and when it's not consistent, that raises questions. Hey, you actually right, Dr. Arlen Krumholz? Yeah, isn't that's that? See, listeners, there are some doctors out there who are very considerate. When there is quote unquote contradictory information, that should raise your antenna, your third eye, to be like, wait a minute, this is not correct. Like we use the same analogy when it comes to religion. Many contradiction in certain topics for Christians, about the character of Jesus. So that should raise anybody's questions. If you have this one guy, everybody should be consistent, right? But they're not. That should raise your questions. Okay, anywho, let's get back to this. Krumholtz and other scientists said the nature of the participants' neurological illnesses matter. If the two study subjects had similar conditions, that will raise more questions about whether the vaccine was to blame. If the conditions are different, that might suggest that they were random and not the results of the vaccine. Mark Slivka, an immunologist, said that particularly concerning because information posted on Oxford's website said both participants suffered neurological illnesses. That's why this is so shocking to me. These are both neurological diseases, And that by itself is a red flag, said Slivka, a professor at the Oregon Health and Science University. On its websites, Oxford wrote that the volunteers' illnesses were either considered unlikely to be associated with the vaccine or there was insufficient evidence to say for certain that the illnesses were or were not related to the vaccine. I'm not gonna go too far on the article. You can read it for yourself, right? So all I'm gonna conclude when it comes to this is this, right? Each one of you out there, my listeners, and those of you who are watching me on YouTube, you as an individual, you have the responsibility to investigate for yourself. You decide what is injected in your body, and you have to be ready for the consequences, right? So don't take anybody's word for it. You decide for yourself. I'm not gonna decide for you. I'll tell you the choices and the consequences that you likely to expect, right? But at the end of the day, do you know what's inside what they're gonna be shooting you with? You don't know. They can tell you what it is, but do you have the intelligence and the tools to actually investigate for yourself to see with your own eyes what are the ingredients of the vaccine? I have a video on this channel talking about luciferase, right? And see that that's what I wanted to read the mainstream article because what happened to me last time when I tried to give my opinion, especially when I was talking about the mask, YouTube deleted my video and flagged it, meaning that if I try to upload it, their system will know that I'm trying to upload that video, so they deleted it from their system. Yeah, I can never upload it on this channel. So rather should be telling you a red flag, like they're not allowing me to give my own opinion, but they want you to accept the mainstream opinion. That so I'm so glad that it's actually from CNN that they're talking about this. That it's not from my own quote unquote personal assessment. So at the end of the day, what else can I tell you guys? You have to make the choice. Don't say I didn't warn you. You know, because I've seen people close to me. We gave them the advice about giving the newborn the vaccine. They didn't listen. They were like, "Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna do." And then now that the child started having problems, you guess what happened? Because they're seeing the children that didn't have any vaccine, they're doing fine. They've never been sick, nothing. But they're looking at their child starting to get sick, rashes, and all that stuff. You know what they're saying? They say, "Our next child, we're not gonna give them vaccine." But why did they have to experience this, when they could have made the choice? You see? So at the end of the day, you can only tell people and they have to make the choice. Do you want something shot in you that you don't know what it is? It could be Kool-Aid, like we got red Kool-Aid and green Kool-Aid. Which one you want? So, hey, what can I say? I know my rights. I made my choices, and I'm gonna live with the consequences. Are you? That is the question. All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your support. I hope this news didn't get you scared and all that stuff, right? So please, as always, like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click that bell button. Huh? And why should you subscribe to my channel? Because I bring you news that you will never hear mainstream or that you are unaware of. So I do a lot of digging. So that's like I told you, this news is like from like September 25th, but I never got a chance to actually record and bring it to you guys because I'm busy. I'm a truck driver. So I don't have the time to actually make videos when I'm on the road. So stay tuned for more videos and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.